What's up YouTube, Josh of All Trades here, and today I'm talking Westworld. Not the new one, but the old 1973 one by Michael Crichton. Actually kind of the new one though. Okay, so today I'm going to give a brief review of what I thought of the 1973 film Westworld, and I'm also going to give my thoughts on how I think the adaptation to the Westworld small screen series on HBO is going to be. Y'all know I've been really excited about this series, since they mentioned it and had the first trailer out, so I watched the movie and I'm going to start theorizing a little early on this one. Okay, I'm giving you a spoiler warning right now because I'm going to discuss the film in detail very freely, which I don't know, may or may not include spoilers to how the show is going to be. So at any rate, you've been warned, here we go. So all things considered, this was a fun film to watch. It was a really good one. Personally, my biggest grievances with the film were the pacing as far as some of the dialogue and action scenes, but I think it was just a sign of the times, and realistically this film was on point with other films in the 70s. From my perspective, Westworld felt a lot like the plot of Jurassic Park, but I'm sure that's just me, and people who saw Westworld first probably feel oppositely. Both films feature a theme park with some sort of aspect of danger, there's a glitch in the system, and then some of the guests are put in danger's way because of this big error. In Westworld specifically though, guests pay $1,000 a day, or $5,565.29 when adjusted for inflation, to stay in a theme park that's designed to look and feel like the 1800s Wild West. The park is staffed by robots, both humans and animals, that look very realistic, and it's maintained by technicians whose sole purpose is to make sure that the guests have a good time in the park. Now, after a series of increasingly troublesome computer glitches, one of the guests named Peter, played by Richard Benjamin, is left to fend off this gunslinger robot that's bent on killing him, and the action goes from there. This was a grade A flick. I had so much fun watching it, but really it's the series that I'm interested in, so let me bring up some of the talking points that I'm thinking about that came out of the film. Now, in the film, the protagonist isn't meticulously developed, alright, but we do know that he's a guy from Chicago who was brought to Westworld at the recommendation of a friend, really to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city life and experience something new. So the film focuses heavily on that escapism aspect of Westworld and invites us as the viewers to think about a day in the park, what it would be like and what we would do there. The robots in Westworld are designed to succumb to the desires of the guests, usually their violence, sex, or power. And then the film shows the effects of some of these actions and makes us ponder that even in a simulated environment, are these healthy behaviors? Now, in contrast, the trailers that we've seen so far for the TV show, instead of focusing on the guests, are focusing more on the robots and the laboratory aspect of the show. It seems like the show is going to explore more of the creator's dilemma aspect of opening up such an alternate reality theme park. Another interesting aspect of the Westworld film is that it introduces Westworld as being one of 3 Delos brand theme parks, the other 2 being Roman World and Medieval World. And these 3 theme parks are located in close enough geographical proximity to one another that while it would take some traveling, it's possible to get from one to the next. Westworld introduces the other 2 theme parks immediately at the beginning of the film, and throughout the duration of it, significant events are happening outside of Westworld in the other 2 parks. This makes me wonder if the Westworld series is going to introduce or even talk about the other 2 theme parks, or if it's going to treat Westworld in isolation as a one-of-a-kind theme park and explore the events from there. Now, the creators of the Westworld series are going to have many opportunities to talk about relevant social topics, most predictably, I think, artificial intelligence and morality. But the film's protagonist, Peter, goes very quickly from having never handled a gun, to having a gun, to committing violence with a gun. And it seems like this is very relevant to the gun culture in America today and the gun control debate. So I think the show has a huge opportunity to comment there, and I'm interested to see how the creators are going to handle that. But the single biggest question that I have after watching the movie is, how is the show going to organize the conflict into a sustainable, continuous series? In film series like Jurassic Park, we as the audience can kind of digest nonsensical ideas that parkgoers will continuously return after countless horrors in the past. But I really don't feel like a TV series has the same ability to pacify the audience with simplistic explanations as a film does. So this leads me to believe that Westworld will be organized much like True Detective. Each series, I think, is going to be an individual story with a discrete set of events and discrete set of characters that's happening under the umbrella diegesis of Westworld. I just don't see how else they could do it. This is going to be a stretch, but it's going to be a fun one to watch. So tell me what your thoughts are on that. If you enjoyed watching my video, give me a thumbs up. I'm super excited about the series premiere that's happening next Sunday, October 2nd on HBO, and I will definitely be watching and posting a review video. So I will see y'all then. Take care. I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.